pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Touchdown, Vikings! Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury. But we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
He'll take this to the 46. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. Well, they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll run with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Cook is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On 2nd and a yard, Winston. He's got a man, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
1st down, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston now.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Winston now from the 50.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10.
Here's Winston. 20. 10. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You won? Oh, yeah, that's what's up. I gotta put the points up.
Now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
I wasn't even home, bro.
This defense keep building any more.
I was gone pretty much all day.
And they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure
what was our score?
the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards is the pickup there.
Oh, okay.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front. Last level.
You didn't play bad your last game, though. I promise you.
Position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
The game before that one, you didn't play bad at all, bro.
Reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards.
Nah, the game before that one.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field?
Nah, you didn't play bad, bro, at all.
And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Yeah, you didn't play bad that game, bro. I promise you. I watched that motherfucker.
Wasting little time. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4.
That nigga nice.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Exactly, bro.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
That's bad.
This one tied at 14.
That's how you gotta do it, nigga.
Sends this one away. Take it at about the 1.
That's bad.
And not much happening on the
That's
returns.
bad.
He'll get this to about the 23. The Saints
Nothing watching that, bro.
Ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. And now this is intercepted.
Yeah, I can't catch a break.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well,
yeah, bro.
Coaches,
it's so crazy.
Like what they've got in this
I'm bounce back, though, man. You know me.
As you saw there.
I gotta get used to the Kirk Cousins, the way he throw the ball, the team and shit, bro. That shit, like, you feel me?
That was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But yeah, niggas know they gonna still have to see me, and so I don't like me taking early L's. Nigga, it is what it is, man. Niggas have to fucking see me, man. Niggas know what time it is. My secondary so young, bro. Like my secondary so young, I had to build these niggas up, bro. Like it take time to build Boot and fucking Barnes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Try after the first down sack. Mills That'll be caught. It's Rager.
That's a good
bro.
right
Niggas,
after taking a sack on
hey, believe me, niggas don't want to see me, nigga. Give a fuck what? I don't give a fuck what's going on, nigga.
Looking at that section, a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Exactly.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get in.
I'm happy I did not trade this nigga Dalvin. This nigga's fucking nice, man.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I'm in my game right now.
This first half, as they have taken the
Saint.
lead.
The nigga that got the Dolphins in our league.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Boy, this game is better than that Laker game. The fuck? Don't do that.
Fields it right around the goal line.
I just got home, bro. I have to play this game. So this nigga East Coast, he be going to sleep at fucking 9 our time, nigga. Cardinals? Nah, that ain't the same nigga. The nigga that you're talking about. The nigga you talking about, right? That you said he got what team in the in our league? Then he got the Cardinals in this league. Then.
2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before
yeah.
the game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that.
I hit a real nigga, cuz you already know.
Just a little more animated.
All right.
21 and 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Nigga?
He's up in it.
All time out. You get fucking ball back, bitch.
Up to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Powering forward, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Winston now to throw on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, cuz.
Point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, Mills. He's got him in, complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play fake, Mills. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Mills throw into the hands here of Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action now, Mills. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On 2nd and 10. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now.
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Winston.
He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jameis to throw it. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Kamara up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Winston.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cousins. And this, incomplete. He tried to check
Dropped
it down to his
it.
running back and nearly had the ball.
That's
picked.
fucking bad.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Jameis now on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Coming left is Kamara.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Winston sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kamara looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, Kamara, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and this time he is in. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now they send a man in motion right. Winston to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space.
Dude, this shit's so fucking fake, man. Kid, you fucking not. The fuck is that shit?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, nice move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On play action, Mills. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second and 7, Mills. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the ground, Cook. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, you might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt,
and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Mills looking to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
But what are you doing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Finding Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mills on first down.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot from Mills.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.